What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Ben Samlak TV here. Thanks for taking time to check out the video. Now, Bitcoin. Cathie Wood is buying it, and she's buying more. So everyone knows Cathie Wood. I mean, if you don't, just go on YouTube and put her name in, and you'll see her fund's been doing amazing. She's been doing great. So a lot of people are listening to her, and she's all over the media. So let me share my screen. I just saw this article, and I thought this was very interesting. Now, I did a video on, is Bitcoin a scam? I never said it was, but for me, like a lot of people, it being unregulated, it's hard for the general public, a lot of them, to be sold on it. A lot of people have been. I mean, I actually made money off Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I sold it and just took my money and ran, because just like gold and silver in the days when it rode up back in the day, I was actually looking at gold and silver, and people were saying, oh, it's going to go to 50,000, it's going to go to 100,000, and it dropped and went down, and it's been sitting there for years to finally get back, So because of that experience, when I bought Bitcoin and had to double my money, I was like, hey, I'm good, I'm out. Never would have imagined, I actually was looking at Bitcoin when it was 10 cents. I just didn't know how to create a virtual wallet at the time, or I was too lazy to. And I thought, but I never would have held it this long. So that being said, is it a good investment or not? This is not, I'm not giving you investment advice. I'm not telling you to do anything. This is for educational purposes only. But, if you want to own, Bitcoin, and looking at it now, all these guys are starting to come in. That's what to me is getting my attention. You had Elon Musk, and I was like, okay, Elon Musk, he's a very eccentric guy. Okay, he's going to do something like that. That still didn't get me. Then Square now bought some. Okay, these guys are buying. Then I saw this article, and I didn't even realize Cathie Wood. I didn't even know who she was actually till like a month ago. But she owned it for years now, and they just bought. ARK Invest boosted its GBTC holdings by 2.14 million. Now this is I just did a video on this. This is a trust that you can buy on through your TD Ameritrade or your Robinhood. This is this ticker symbol. It's GBTC. It's Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This was written on February 12th, 2021. So only like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So they owned it way back, and she just added more. So she's adding more at these levels. These people are buying at $50,000 around, which means there's a strong floor now. I mean, when the retail investors were in, that's fine. But when deep pockets are coming in that have billions of dollars that they can just kind of put this on the sideline and hold it, they don't care if it drops 50%. I think a lot of these companies, if it drops even 50%, that's when they'd start to think about selling. But even then, they don't need to. So because that, it really is starting to pique my interest. Okay, is Bitcoin a scam or not? It's not regulated. I've had a hard time getting in, even at 2,500. Me and my friend were talking about 10 months ago. Should we get some now? It's pretty cheap. And we're like, and I just said, no, I can't. I don't even want to lose $2,500. I was thinking, but if we only would have known, hindsight's 2020, right? But looking at it at this point, even now, wow, 50,000, I'm gonna get in now. But when I see these big players getting in, I do see a lot of support with it now. And she thinks, look at this. So she thinks it can go to 500,000. Bitcoin can 500,000. The founder and CEO of ARK Investment, and this was written on November 23rd. So this was even when Bitcoin was less. So she sees it going to 500,000, and the way she's investing is through the Grayscale, because they own Bitcoin and Ethereum and cryptocurrency. So you can actually, like I said in another video, through your 401k, through your IRA, you can own Bitcoin. You don't have to go open a digital wallet. Grandma and grandpa doesn't have to go get scammed trying to get some Bitcoin from someone online. They don't have to go get a Coinbase account. They can just buy it through their TD Ameritrade, call their broker and their IRA, put me in GBTC, I want to own some Bitcoin. This is actual Bitcoin that they own. So you'll own some Bitcoin through this. So yes, do you want to own it yourself, have it in your virtual wallet, safe and secure, or on a thumb drive or something? Yeah, that's the most secure, I would say. But if you're like, most people who just want to own a piece of it, they don't want to jump through all the hoops, you can go through GBTC. That's what Cathie Wood has done with her funds. So I do believe, so if it goes to 500,000, that's still 10 times, that's worth it. This Bitcoin, here's the thing, people are really looking at it now as a store of value, which before, in my mind, I'm like, you can't use that as a currency. It's not stable. But if it is as a form of to protect your wealth from all this inflation, we see another 2 trillion coming down the pipeline. The velocity of money printing is going up and up. So people are scared, and these companies have a lot of cash on hand, and they're just saying, hey, let's just protect it. Now, not only are they protecting it from inflation, they actually are investing now. That if that goes to 100,000, 200,000, Elon Musk, I mean, the Tesla's stock price is going to go up. Their earnings are going to go up. Square now, same thing. What about if Apple, Facebook get in now because they just see, and there's limited amount of Bitcoin. So because of that, supply and demand. That's the thing, is if you get these big guys coming in now, this stuff could shoot up. When will the party end? Here's the thing, is a lot of these people are never going to sell their Bitcoin. I mean, there's only so many. Supply and demand. They may sell them, but there's only so many. So once they're all gone, then it really will become, you know, people are going to be kind of desperate and seeking to get some Bitcoin to because that will be one of the means. There's going to be other means to protect your money. But if this becomes, you know, a way that a lot of people are doing it and the majority of the public, and this becomes, you know, something that everybody is going to want to have. Now, here's the cool thing, is through GBTC, you know, once all the Bitcoin is gone, it's gone. You're gonna have to pay someone whatever they tell you to get it. But if you have some of this GBTC, you own some Bitcoin. And even though all the Bitcoin's off the market at one point, you can still buy shares. So they can just, you know, split the shares. They can, you know, they can charge more for the shares. They can overcharge, because at least if there's a way to get a piece of Bitcoin through here. So that's why in the short run, if Bitcoin starts to skyrocket, this fund may actually outperform, which it has in the past. So, you know, just bring that to your attention. Like I said, this is just all for educational purposes, but something to think about. You know, I was thinking about it myself, and I finally got a little extra, which, you know, I'll probably regret it. But on the other hand, there's only going to be so much. I only bought enough to where I can just have that to the side forever, and leave that to my grandkids if I want to, looking at it that way. But if it goes to 500K, hey, you know, I might take some of that and you know, pay my mortgage off or something, whatever. At that point, it gets to be pretty high. Now, thinking about those people that bought it 2,500, and I know a lot of people I would talk to who are loading it up, and I'm thinking like, man, these guys really made, you know, they really made some smart moves, and they're probably doing great right now. So I should have listened to them. But hindsight's 2020. Whatever. Now you got to make your moves at this point. So hopefully that helped. Thanks for tuning in. And you know, good luck on whatever you decide, and good luck and good success to everyone. Whatever you decide, I hope you do well, people. So thanks for tuning in. Ben, same like TV. See you next time.